the 31st Screen Actors Guild Awards was an evening filled with celebration, recognition, and powerful speeches. But one moment stood out above the rest. Jane Fonda, an icon in Hollywood and a lifelong activist, took center stage to deliver a speech that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond. With her signature grace and unwavering conviction, she used her platform to address a subject that has been at the heart of American discourse: former President Donald Trump. As Fonda stepped up to receive the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award, the audience erupted in applause. Celebrities, industry veterans, and fans around the world knew they were about to witness something significant. Over the years, Fonda has never shied away from controversial topics. Whether it was her outspoken opposition to the Vietnam War in the 1970s, her climate activism, or her relentless fight for women's rights, she has remained a fearless advocate for justice. And this night was no different. With the room silent in anticipation, Fonda took a deep breath and began. She started by expressing gratitude for the honor, acknowledging the privilege of being able to tell stories that matter. But soon, the tone of her speech shifted. With unwavering intensity, she addressed the state of American democracy, the dangers of misinformation, and the lingering impact of Trump's presidency. She didn't hold back. She called out the former president's role in dividing the country, attacking democratic institutions, and spreading falsehoods that continue to shape public discourse. Her words were direct, sharp, and impossible to ignore. She highlighted the dangers of normalizing corruption and the urgent need for truth in politics. The room remained silent, not out of disinterest, but because every word carried weight. Fonda emphasized how Trump's influence had eroded trust in the media, science, and even the very fabric of democracy. She pointed out how artists and storytellers have a responsibility to challenge narratives that seek to distort reality. She then pivoted to the importance of activism in the film industry. Hollywood, she said, has immense power, not just to entertain, but to inspire change. She urged her peers not to remain complacent, to use their voices, their platforms, and their influence to stand against authoritarianism and the spread of disinformation. At one point, she referenced the ongoing struggles in American society, the fight for climate action, voting rights, and social justice, all of which, she argued, have been hindered by the political climate Trump helped cultivate. She reminded the audience that history has shown what happens when people remain silent in the face of injustice. As she spoke, the cameras panned to the audience, capturing a range of reactions. Some nodded in agreement, others sat in thoughtful silence, absorbing the weight of her message. A few exchanged glances, aware of the controversy her words would inevitably stir. But Fonda remained undeterred. She has never been one to prioritize comfort over truth. She ended her speech with a powerful call to action. "The fight is not over," she declared. "We must remain vigilant, we must remain engaged, and above all, we must never be afraid to speak out." The audience erupted into applause, a mix of admiration and acknowledgement of the courage it takes to speak so boldly. As she left the stage, social media ignited with reactions. Some praised her fearlessness, calling her a true champion of democracy. Others criticized her, arguing that awards shows should remain apolitical. But no one could deny that her words had left an impact. Within hours, headlines around the world covered the moment. News networks analyzed her speech, political commentators debated its significance, and social media buzzed with discussions on its implications. Even Trump supporters weighed in, some dismissing her as another Hollywood elite out of touch with everyday Americans, while others acknowledged the points she raised. This wasn't the first time Jane Fonda made waves with her activism, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. Her speech at the SAG Awards was more than just an acceptance, it was a statement, a warning, and a rallying cry. At 87 years old, she proved once again that she is as passionate, fearless, and committed to change as ever. And whether people agreed or not, one thing was undeniable: Jane Fonda's words would be remembered long after the night was over.